Hello, a very good evening to you. Communities across the West are bracing themselves for more flooding, with inclement weather due tomorrow and thousands of acres already underwater. 3 severe flood warnings along the River Severn in Gloucestershire have now been downgraded, but many homeowners face an anxious wait to see if water levels will rise any further. Laura Lyon has this report.
The combination of a high tide and the Severn bore drew another crowd this morning. Just a mile upriver, it meant bailing out for a third time in 24 hours.
We've had to get our own sandbags this morning. Lucky enough, a guy in the farm let us have some bags. Council don't supply them anymore. So, we had to do something. So I thought, protect my home,
With water lapping at their door, it's been an anxious time waiting for Pam and Gordon to see if the river was going to breach the bank at their Minsterworth home.
The threat of the high tides from the Severn bore now appear to be easing, but instead the focus is turning to the down flood water. With an inch of rain predicted overnight and tomorrow, all the water coming from Wales and from Tewkesbury will flood into the basin around Gloucester.
For the Watkins, the wait continues. They evacuated on Thursday night when their access road flooded and don't know when they'll be able to go home.
Our house is not flooded now, but the problem being is that we have to come out. Otherwise, we'll have to get airlifted out. There's no other way. And then you lose all your personal possessions and everything, and it's just devastating, really.
It's the 5th time since 2000 that the Severn has flooded onto this land west of Gloucester.
In 20 years' time, this will become unfarmable, I would say. It'll just become sort of wetland that will be totally unproductive. And of course, worst of all, it will lose all its sort of commercial value to us.
For these few rural homeowners, the only hope is better flood defences to protect their devalued homes, which they may be unable to sell. Laura Lyon, BBC Points West, Gloucestershire.
Well, the Somerset Levels have become the UK's biggest occasional lake. The villages of Muchelney and Boroughbridge are almost cut off. The Environment Agency says it has brought in extra pumps from around the country, but there's little point in turning them on yet.
The problem is because the rivers are so full that they're at the same level as the water that's on the moors. So if you effectively start pumping into the river, all that happens is that water then just flows back into the moors, spills back into the moors. So until the rivers are lower, we're in a position where it's very difficult to be able to pump. What we're doing is constantly monitoring that situation and looking for every opportunity we can to then sort of start pumping as soon as those levels drop enough.
Mental health nurses are to be